As of this day, the 14th of March 2025, the album I Am Music will drop. 100%. Definitely will be no more delays. Will 100% drop now. Yeah, but all jokes aside, this is a really hyped album that's been anticipated for a while now, and now it seems like it's finally releasing. Which is, a fun thing, because at least how it's been teasing it will be a good album. I'm just gonna go through in this video. Basically, will the album be worth the hype? Or basically, do I think it will be worth the hype? So the first point I'm gonna say is, basically, has this been too much hype for the album? Will Cardi be able to deliver on the amount of hype he's been building up on it? I do actually think he will be able to do that. Cardi is good with not releasing music, but when he does, he actually delivers. The big one that has been an example of this is Whole Lotta Red. But I think the main difference there is that A Whole Lotta Red came out just 2 years after Dial It, and now it's been 5 years since Whole Lotta Red. So that's quite a big difference. Now Cardi also has a much bigger audience, which of course will affect how much hype he has and how much people actually will care about the album. So the next thing I'm gonna come into is basically the track list. Right now, the track list, it was an hour ago, an hour and 1 minute actually. The track list was revealed. It's gonna have 30 songs and a decent amount of features. So first off, just the songs. I'm gonna do a separate part with the features. So with the songs, I do think he's gonna be able to deliver with a lot of them, because he is releasing a lot of the songs that have been in the vault for a while, which have been leaked before and sounded good then, with the main examples being, Crush with Travis Scott, Evil Jordan, and Backdoor. I might be missing some, I'm sorry if I am, but anyways, I do think the biggest problem with a 30 song album is that it might become quite bloated after a while. But I do think if Cardi's able to make like a hit song on the first track, then a more calm song, then a hit, calm, so it's not just all hits in the first half and just a sleeper of a second half. He's gonna make something that people actually want to re-listen to, if he can balance it out with the entire run length of the album. I do think also one of the big problems with a 30 track album is that either the album will become too long, like time wise, or the tracks will be too short. With some of the tracks of Whole Lotta Red, they're not even 2 minutes long, which is short compared to a lot of music nowadays, which is around 3 minutes. So I do think he might sacrifice quality for quantity, which is something I personally would not enjoy. But now we have the features. I think the features on this album, which have been announced, are gonna work quite well. So first off, I'm gonna talk about basically the more calm features, the ones I think are gonna be good but not really outstanding, and then the more better ones, and then finally the feature I think is gonna be the best. So first off, for the more calmer ones, this might be a hot take, I don't know, but I think The Weeknd and Skepta will have not weak features, but probably the worst ones on the album. Just because I feel like they haven't worked, or like they have worked well together, Cardi and the Skepta and The Weeknd respectively, but they need to have more experience together, if you know what I mean. So basically, they have good songs together, but they need to have more of them. And you know, this is good for having more of them, but now the experience they have together isn't really there. Because you know, a song like Timeless and Lean for Real, they are good, but that's only one song for each artist. While some of the other artists have more fleshed out, you know, collaborations with Cardi. So now talking about some of the more fleshed out ones, we have Future first. Future is appearing on track 14, Start Them Hosafi, and track 19, Trim. I think that those are gonna be hits. The reason I think that is basically Future can make good hits, Cardi can make good hits, and their sound works together. So they should probably be able to make a hit. You know, something like Type Shit. That was a hit. I think it's like at like 600 million streams now in just under a year. Which is, you know, that's really good numbers. So I do think they're gonna be able to work good together to make a good hit song. And after this, we're gonna have technically two artists, but I'm gonna include them because they're on the same song, Ty Dolla $ign and Young Thug. I do think that Ty Dolla $ign can make a good hook for a song, within a Cardi verse, then the hook again, and then the Thug verse, because I think just those are all elements which each artist are really good at making, if you know what I mean. So it's basically Cardi is good at making verses, and Thug is as well, and Ty can either just have a hook or a verse to himself. And I think that these will also be really good at bouncing off each other into making a good, lenient, working song. But anyway, after this I have probably, I would say, number 3 on the feature list, or the feature artist list, Travis Scott. Now, Cardi and Travis Scott have had quite a few songs together, I would say. You know, you got Fiend, the song I forgot the name of Dial It, and then, you know, both were featured on, what's it called, Type Shit. And with all of those songs, they work good together. I remember to make a coherent song with fun elements, which is one of the most important parts of music, I would say, just the artists having fun together. And they're able to actually make, you know, a hit out of it, which I think Cardi's gonna focus on a lot with this album, having quite a lot of hits. But yeah, that's basically all I have to say for Travis. Now, for probably, in my opinion, the second best, which is gonna be Lil Uzi Vert. Cardi and Uzi are like one of the rap duos, I would say. You know, alongside your, you know, Kendrick and King, your Future and Drake, your Denzel Curry, Jid, all of that, Cardi and Uzi is definitely one of them. Because I think that they work together amazingly off each other. They're really good at actually making verses. They use quite similar production styles, and they just seem to have fun while making songs, which, like I said in the Travis part, is really important. And now it's also been since, I think it is since Dial It, since they had a feature together, which is 7 years now. That's kind of a lot. But anyways, for this is, I guess, for the last one, it might be a hot take, but I do think Kendrick is gonna have the best feature. Now, I know Kendrick and Cardi doesn't have a single song together yet. So the entire thing I said about, not having too much experience together with, that I said with Skepta and The Weeknd, that also works for Kendrick a lot. Because, their styles are quite different. Kendrick is a much more lyrical person, and Cardi is a lot more energy-focused person with his music. But I think they can work quite well together just because of that. They're so different that it might work. It's just what I'm guessing at least. But we're just gonna have to wait and see in 2 hours. Or it's not 2 hours, it's just like 1 hour now, according to the Kai Cenat thing. I just wanna, before I end off with all of this, I'm gonna check if there's any more news, which it does not look like there is, because I'm not seeing anything. So yeah, then I'm done. I hope you enjoyed the video. If you want to, you can subscribe. You don't have to. If you actually want to look at more of my videos, then subscribe. Otherwise, just leave me a like or a comment. Will help out a lot as well. So yeah, that's it. See ya.